for dinner Wednesday. Really excited to be here. Let me tell you, I've been on the fly. I just realized, got my sunglasses on my head, just came in from Rochester. Thought I'd just throw something cool together because it's what's for dinner Wednesday. Beef and pasta with Asian peanut sauce. Let me tell you, I have made this before at the state fair about 150 times. I know this is primo delicious. You know why I know? Because it's beef with my fave, peanut butter. Love peanut butter. As a kid, my nickname was Peanut, and it wasn't because I was just this little kid. So, what I have here, if you come a little closer, I have some top round steak. You can use sirloin, you can use New York strip, and I have cut them into pieces right here, which I'm going to stir fry in batches. And then I have this nice little peanut sauce. So it is peanut butter and some teriyaki and some water, some ginger, and some red pepper flakes. And then I have some cucumbers here. I just used a regular English cucumber. I seeded it and chopped it up. Like literally prepped this in about 5 minutes. So in here I have some thin pasta cooking away. Got to see if that's done. And I'm heating this up. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, that's going pretty good. You know what they always say? You can throw spaghetti on the wall if it sticks. It's done. Look at that, folks. Oh my goodness gracious. So let me take this without burning my hands, mind you. See, Ryan burns his tongue on Mondays. I may burn my hands. And I'm going to put this in here, or somewhere in here. And, woo! Little tidbit here, we don't have anything on fire. We do have some dry ice. Creates an ambiance, folks. This is going to be the stages. Then I'm going to take the pasta and I'm going to put it in here with my peanut sauce stuff. Look at that. As far as I know, I am still in forward. Okay, and then we're going to mix this up. We're going to add in those cucumbers, and we're going to add it to the steak in just a little bit. Now, batch cooking, super, super important, because I could take this pound and a quarter and I could throw it all in here, but that's not what you want to do, because that's going to steam the meat. So I'm going to take about half of it, and I'm going to put it in my pan here, and then I'm going to move it around. Now, ground beef needs to be cooked to 160 degrees, but the one little clue about beef, when it's cut into strips, is you want the pink gone. If you come a little bit closer, Ryan, you're gonna see how I'm gonna be moving it around. And it's nice and hot. I put a little oil in here, and what I did is I marinated the top round in some teriyaki. So actually the recipe calls for 5 tablespoons. 3 of them is in the sauce, and 2 of them are in here. And see how I'm just kind of moving it around? It's nice and thin, so it's going to cook super fast. Now I have my raw dish right here, but I have a clean bowl for the cook. And this is what we're going to do, is mixing that up on like a medium heat here. So what I did initially was I combined 3 tablespoons of teriyaki, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, tablespoon of water, a smidgen of red pepper, and some ginger. I have the cooked vermicelli already done. I cut this into nice strips here and marinated that for a little bit in the teriyaki. And as you can see here, it's almost done. It's about moving it around, because if you pile it up, it's going to steam and make it tough. And let's face it, top round's already a little bit tough, so you don't want to overdo it. Look at that. Super fast, super easy, and when you do it really fast and you don't do it slow, it will be super tender, even though it's a tough cut of meat. I add in that extra stuff, and once again, I'm going to mix it around. And you want to just keep doing that and moving around. So then this is going to be super easy. So when this is done, I'm going to add in this mixture right here, mix it all together. Voila, it's done. That's how fast this is. I mean, the longest process was waiting for the water to boil. We all know the old wives' tale, a watch pot doesn't boil. So all is good here as we move. So as I mentioned, you can use Top Round. It's least expensive. You can use a New York strip, a little bit more, or you can hit the middle of the road and get a nice sirloin in here, and that's super tender. So, doing all that. As for the peanut butter, any flavor will do. I have my personal favorites, and that's that. And it'll go a long way. This is something that you can have for a lunch and just reheat up. Like I said, peanut butter and beef are primo. A lot of people are like, what? Nope, it is super, super good. So, lots of practice with this. So that's the simple aspect of stir frying. It's called batch cooking in a sense. That way it's not gonna steam. A good temperature. And Ryan is going to have a great lunch tomorrow, let me tell you. Or dinner tonight. Yeah, he's happy. Look at that. Again, some major protein in Ryan these days, let me tell you. So I was in Rochester today, this morning, and I met with a social influencer and brought her to a meat case at one of our retail establishments and taught her about all that's in a meat case, how they lay it out, how you can do steak swap, what different cuts of meat are more indicative of this time of year. So that way there's a better idea. So instead of taking this out and putting in this pan, I can just take this, even with those juices, and pour it in. What Ryan doesn't know is that he's doing the dishes, and or he may know. And then I'm going to add this. Look at that. So again, peanut butter, some teriyaki, water, ginger. This is so Thai related, it's not even funny. And then you mix it up. Can you smell the peanut butter? Oh, I mean, I can, I'm right here. So it's kind of a redundant question of sorts. If you really like peanut butter, go ahead and add a little more. You don't have to do the exact measurements. I think it was called for 2 tablespoons, so I may have been a little heavy-handed in it. And look at that. And then the cucumbers will get nice and soft. You don't have to worry about the seeds. And voila, look at that. Nice and tasty. See how that pulled apart? I'm going to take a little taste here. Oh yeah. That's it, folks. Beef and pasta with Asian peanut sauce. Mix it myself. You don't have to go ahead and get that store-bought. Hey, beef, what's for dinner? Get it today. It's right on that website. It'll give you everything that you need. Have a good one, and we'll see you Monday with Man in a Pan.